creating new data calculation and adding that calculation to the visualization. So creating new data calculation means we are going to create a new field or new measure that we are going to visualize. After that, we are going to format the visualization of the entire sheet or part of the sheet. So to create a calculation field here, I am going to take the new data calculation field as profit margin. So to find out the profit margin, I'm going to use sample superstore dataset. The formula for profit margin is sum of profit by sum of sales into 100. So this is the formula for profit margin. So generally the profit is a measure. So if you want to get the total profit and total sales, we are going to use the aggregate functions, that is sum of profit by sum of sales into 100. Now going to the Tableau software, now here I am going to connect to the data. So once you am going to click on the connect to data, I am going to upload the sample superstore dataset. Now once I have uploaded, now I'm going to create a new measure, that is our new data calculation field. The name of the calculation field is called as profit margin. Now to create a new calculation field here, that is in the data tab, you just go to the filter icon. Beside that, one small arrow appears. You just click on that, go select the first option, that is create calculation field. So here you have to type profit margin. Now here you have to enter the formula for the profit margin. The formula for profit margin is total profit by total sales. That is, we are going to use the aggregate functions as sum. So to get the aggregate function of sum, you just type S and you have to type one more letter U. Now you are going to get the F indicates it is a function. So you have to select that sum function. Within the sum function, I have to use the profit measure. Now you have to type PR, two letters. So out of this, you have to select the profit is a measure, that is indicating hash symbol. Now you have to select profit. Similarly, sum of profit divided by sum of sales. You just type SU, then select the sum function. Then you have to enter S, that is sales function. Now sum of profit divided by sum of sales multiplied with 100. Now this is the formula for calculating profit margin. This is a new data calculation field, or you can say that custom calculation field. So once you have entered the formula, below that here you have to check the whether the calculation is valid or not. If everything you entered correctly, then automatically it is showing calculation is valid. Otherwise here it is going to show the errors. Then after that you have to just click on apply. Once you click on the apply, now this profit margin measure is going to display here. Now apply. See here, now profit margin is created. Now the new data calculation field appears in the measures. Now you just click on OK. So in order to add this new data calculation for visualization means, now I want to visualize category wise. I want to visualize category wise profit margin. So category wise profit margin means, so from the different categories I want to know the what is the profit margin. So for that I am going to drag profit margin to row shelf, and I am going to search for category. Now the category I'm going to drag to column shelf. Okay, now this is now if you want to give the label, go to marks card. Under that you just click on label, show mark label. Now each category, like it is going to display the value, the corresponding profit margin it is going to display. Now I'm going to add the category to color on marks card. Now as per the category, then the colors it is going to display. And at the same time I'm going to add category to size, then the size it is going to change as per the category value. So this is giving very thin bar, means value is less. Now this is 17.22. Then as per the value, the color and size it is going to display differently. That is based on the value. Now if you want to format the visualization, either part of the sheet or entire sheet, now you just go to the format. You just go to the menu bar. In that you can go to the format. Now I am going to choose the option as font. Then if you want, you can go for alignment, shading, borders, everything, but you just go to the font and change the font style. Now if you are going to use format and in that font option, the default options are already by default it is going to display. Now suppose for the entire worksheet, you just click on this down arrow. If you are selecting some other color, then entire worksheet color will be changed. Now, or suppose if you want to change only pane color, not the entire worksheet, now here I am going to select a pane color as this one. So whatever the data on top of the visualization, that is comes under data pane, the data value it is going to change into green color. Similarly, if you want to change the header, now for the header instead of 9 I'm going to select font size is 12. So everything other than the data pane, all the headers, the size of the font is increased. Now tooltip. For the tooltip means, suppose tooltip means whenever over the cursor on the any data visualization, it is going to display information. This is nothing but called as tooltip. So this tooltip, if I want to format or change the colors, now for this the tooltip font size is 10. Now I'm going to make it as 14 and I'm going to choose color as this blue color. Now see here. So the tooltip, like that we can format part of the visualization or the entire worksheet.